Hi, this is Kevin with KGMJAM, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com and join for free today and start advertising for free. Okay, this is the makeup drop that they were trying to do last Thursday, and they had a lot of problems, so they rescheduled it till today at 2 o'clock. 3 minutes, it will, I'm in the waiting room currently, and then it will assign me a number in line. And there's 130,000 packs, so I should at least get one. I'm not positive there's 130,000 people here right now. Uh, if there is, as long as I'm higher than 130,000, I should get at least one. The My score, my collector score is 202, which isn't terribly high for the elite package that they dropped on Thursday, which is the more premium pack of the two. It was $49.95 or $49.99, and they had problems with it, but they did sell out. And then this pack is $19. Now I think I have enough for one, or I know I have enough for one, but maybe two. And the money, you can put it in your DAP account by credit card, or if you sell anything in the marketplace, it goes in your DAP account. And I also belong to All Day. Now, I got an email about 3 weeks ago to I was invited to participate in the last two drops. I didn't get in on the first Friday. I was 50,000 out of 29,000 packs. But last Friday, I got in. I was 34,000 out of 37,000 packs, so I got one. And I got all commons, which is 8,500, but it was Bureau. It was the play where he got the first down so they could kick the field goal. And then it was Kelsey, who it was the moment where he scored the touchdown in overtime. And then it was Garoppolo, him throwing a touchdown in his game. So nothing super low mint. I think 2,000 was the lowest, but I was very thankful, very happy. If you like Top Shots, you're going to love All Day, and they're connected. They share the same DAP account, and that's good for me because the way I run it on Top Shots is when I put initially $100 when I joined Top Shots. I don't know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and since then I haven't had to put in anything because I place mine to sell at a price and I get my money back and it goes into my DAP account, and I've been able to pay for all my packs ever since then. And I still got a collector score of 202 left. Well, I was able to use the $49 out of the DAP account, which I got from selling Top Shot cards or moments, to cover my All Day thing. So they're intertwined. So as you build up that account, you can go back and forth, and that's great. That's huge. So they're very compatible that way. Now I'm more of an NFL fan than an NBA fan, but I'm a big NFT fan, so I'm having fun doing both. And I do quite a few other platforms like Veve and Tops NFT and Terra Virtua and Nifty and Curio. But we got 10 seconds. Now I don't have to do anything. They're just going to assign me a number. It takes about a minute. But the point I'm trying to make, if you do it right, you can never have to invest any more of your money again. You can just buy, sell, and all that. I just put prices on them. Like I'll put on a common, I'll put $5, and Top Shots is doing a whole lot of stuff to help motivate the market and make it a lot funner. I guess you say, I think burning's coming or it's already here. You can turn moments in for tickets. That's fun. That's why I put mine, like a lot of people sell their commons at $2 just to get the money back, because it's really costing you $3 a piece because of the price of the pack is $9. But don't forget, you're going to have taxes, and then you got the fee. So you're actually losing money when you sell. So I put mine at $5, and they're sell every now and then for a lot of reasons. And some of it's because of the, each night they do a different kind of challenge, which is brilliant. That helps, people want to gather those moments, even though it might not be a player they care for or their team. And again, stuff like that goes a long way. So, and also with the burning and stuff, you could have a common if you're not selling it. Maybe if you got double, sell the double, keep the single, because you could literally have a common that turns into a ultra rare because everybody's getting rid of them and burning them. You just never know. Okay, number of views on here. Okay, I'm 28,286. So I've got maybe about an hour. Depends on how fast things are moving and no problems. Maybe a half an hour if I'm lucky. So I'm going to pause this and then I will come back. And then what I'm going to do is then I'll pause it again so that you can't see any of my information. Buy the pack, hopefully, because even though I'm in line now, because I'm definitely going in line to get one, my internet could go down. There could be a problem with the payment. The who knows? It's not guaranteed, but I mean it's 95% sure I'm going to get a pack now. But still, there's things that can go wrong. On the all day drop, the it started at 4 and they ran into problems with the payment process, which probably wasn't their problem. That's I think a third party that they're probably using. But again, it slowed things down. I didn't get my pack till 8 o'clock at night, and there was 10,000 people that had not gotten one ahead of me. So either they quit or the payment didn't go through. Who knows what happened? So if you're not signed up in all day yet, go there and sign up. You'll be on the waiting list, and they'll send you an email to join. And not too much longer. They got to open it up. The market's not even open yet, so you can't even buy and sell. But get on the list and go check it out. It's the same as Top Shots. It's moments. It's especially if you're a football fan, it's awesome. Now, if you're not a part of Top Shot, now's the perfect. This would be a great drop to join because you can get when you join, you could get the $9 starter pack, which you can only buy once as a starter. And then you could purchase this pack because you need 0 collector score to qualify to be able to buy it. Sometimes they put at least like 100. So that means nobody brand new you'd have to buy the starter kit and all that. But that's 2 packs. When I first joined up, it took 3 weeks before I could get my next pack because they didn't have any. They were just about to come out with I think Series 3 we're on right now. And they've done like 10 drops or 9 drops or something like that. So I'm going to pause it. You can see it's not moving too quick. So we're looking at about what time is it now? It's 2 o'clock. So about 3 o'clock. I've got another drop I'm going to do today on Autograph. Autograph's it's pretty much all sports. Tom Brady's on that. It's the only place you can get a Tom Brady. And it's the third drop of Dale Earnhardt Jr. They did 2 on Friday, which were 2 NFT cards. And today they're doing 2 drops, one at 3, one at 4. And the one at 3, I believe, is the auction. It starts at 5,000. So I'll just be watching that. I'm not going to go after that. But it's a one-person NFT. You get it. It's a autographed helmet that you get to go ride with Dale Earnhardt Jr. That's the utility. And signed gloves. And then you get to keep the NFT and the helmet. So I imagine if there's some really deep pocket Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s on site, they're going to run that up. So I'm curious to see how big that auction goes up to. Then at 4 o'clock, they got an NFT of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s engine of his car. And with that, it comes with utility also. It's $300. There's only 100 of them. So you get in line like this. And if you don't make it, if you're not the first 100 or 100, even if you're 110, you stick around because 10 people in line might mess up and you could still get it. So, but it's $300 buy-in. And if you get it, you get to sit with Dale Earnhardt Jr. in a Zoom type atmosphere where he'll talk to everybody about the engine. And it's real cool stuff. NFTs, all this stuff, it's limited to their imagination. It's all proof of ownership, blockchain technology, all this stuff. And it's just starting. Even if you just joined today, you're still in the beginning. Still, the beginning is going to last for years. And like I said, Top Shot, is getting more inventive on how to motivate the market and uh, what I consider make things a little bit funner. The thing about being in collectibles like I have all my life, the worst thing a company can do is not make and open up a pack fun. And if you make it so that it's so hard to get anything good that you're guaranteed commons, and that that kind of, for the hardcore collector, not a big deal. For most people, it's a big deal. So what I'm trying to say, I guess, is I don't mind there being a small amount. If I don't get one, I don't get one. But because I like it, because when I do, it's going to be worth a lot of money, or it's going to be exciting because you got it. And I guess they could still do a lot of commons so that everybody has a chance to get one. But I don't. That's just my my 2 cents. And this is not financial advice. Listen to me on risk. This is entertainment purposes only. So I'll be back in about an hour. I'm going to pause it, and we'll take a look at uh, the pack and open it up. Okay, I just came back in, and they're having problems already again. The line is paused, and I'm still at 28,000, so hardly anybody got to go. They have not indicated what the problem is. They probably don't know. And so we're on standby. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on pause. And hopefully they don't have to cancel it till another day. I mean, I don't know. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, we've got an update. What they've done is they temporarily pause it to evaluate the drop through the first few dozen open packs, because that's what happened with the last week's premium pack. Was they I guess they passed them all out before they realized anything was wrong. And from what I understand, I don't got the whole story, but it's evidently all the good cards went into all the packs up front, or so that you would, if you opened up your pack, you got nothing but the best cards, so that everybody else got nothing. It wasn't mixing them properly. So yeah, this makes sense. I can understand why they're doing that, and actually it's pretty smart that way. If there is something going on, you can fix it before it gets all spread out. So I'm going to pause it again. No telling how long they'll be. And okay, so there we go. Okay, they're back up and running. The Koi queue will pick up speed over the next 20 minutes or so. We appreciate your patience. 27,000 for, so they've done about 1,000. So maybe another half an hour, it looks like. While we're waiting, though, let's go over and look at. Hold on. Where did my thing go? Okay, here's the Dell Junior Victory Lap auction. This is over an autograph. They're teamed up with DraftKings. Just go to DraftKings or Autograph. You have to connect both accounts anyway to each other, so you're eventually going to have to go to both. But I definitely am not partaking in this, but it's going to be interesting to see. This is going to go for 3 days. It starts in 3 minutes, and I don't know if how we're going to. Well, here's the bids. No bids have been placed, so I'm curious to see how high it gets, because here's the problem we're having with NFTs, and that's in everything. It's how much of the actual fans of something are into NFTs. Because you know how many Dale Earnhardt Jr. fans are. There's millions. So, or is everybody who's going to be here today just investors? Or is there a little mixture of both? Or, we'll find out. But it's interesting to see just how high this auction goes. And they get the helmet autographed from Dale Earnhardt personally. Dale Earnhardt Jr., and then they get the gloves, and then they get to ride with them. It's pretty cool. It's this utility is what's going to be the biggest thing about NFTs. Now, I'm not saying they're doing this, but if they wanted to, they could say that the owner of this NFT at the end of every, August 1st, who's ever holding it, gets to autographed helmet, autographed glove, and gets to ride around the track with Dale Earnhardt Jr. This might be a one and done type thing, and I guess they could just do another NFT next year, or God, they could do one every day if they want. It all comes down to their imagination and how they want to market it, type thing. So we got one more minute before that. At 4 o'clock, they've got the engine drop. I won't go to that yet because I don't want to miss. Okay, we're down to 26,000. So I'm looking at about another half an hour. So let's go watch this for a second, and then I'll pause it again, and then I'll come back when I get my pack. So I don't know if there's even going to be a bid at first because it goes for 3 days. So I guess there's no rush. But Veve's been doing auctions, and some of the other sites I do, for their items, not from the store, but on secondhand markets. So this this could be the first ever NFT. Well, I don't know. There's so much stuff going on, so I won't even go there. And I'm sure somebody will put down 5,000 or 5,001. Or no, the first bid has to be 5,000. And at first there's nobody. So that's interesting because they can't. Well, maybe I don't know if they could set it lower if nobody bidded on it. You just don't know with these markets. That's what I mean. It's like in the Top Shots and All Day. Are they true fans or are they just investors? And are the true fans coming, but they're just not here yet? Because whenever I try to talk to anybody about NFTs, if it was a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan, I would talk to him about autograph and how they can go get one there. Tom Brady the same way. But even the Tom Brady fans, they just look at me, and it's like I don't know if not that it's not going to come. I just don't know how far along it is. I think there's a lot less people. There's a lot more than when it first started, but it's not as much as you think it is. It's more big investors and people who can see what's coming and, of course, hoping it pans out. I'm a little bit of both, but I'm not a deep pocket guy. And I probably know less than anybody about NFTs, but I'm learning. The story with me on Veve is I was like everybody else. I was hearing about, the NFTs, and I get an email one day saying that in the next few days, Veve is going to be dropping the first Marvel comic that's readable ever in NFT form, that's a licensed IP, which is very important that I think in NFTs. Because if I'm going to, mess around with this stuff, I want it to be around in 5 years. I don't, not that the non-IP recognizable stuff won't be big one day, but the perfect example is LeBron James. If you ask somebody about a not so well-known IP, whatever it might be, and then you ask him, who is LeBron James? Everybody knows who even if you're not a basketball fan, you know who LeBron James is. So that's what I mean. It's that kind of IP and the backing behind that IP. Disney's an example. NFL, NBA. They're going to be around in 10 years unless none of us are. And if they're not around, then something worse is going on. The last thing we'll be worrying about is NFTs. So that's my rule of thumb. It's less of a gamble that way, I believe. Now, will they go up in value? I think so, simply because once it does start catching on, especially of us who have been here early, there's not a whole lot to go around. There's not a whole lot to go around as of now. Uh, you've got things coming out and they might wallow around for a couple weeks, but then they 5x, 10x, and 100x in 3, 4 months. So let's say in 5 years, when every Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan understands and wants that initial drop of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s card NFT, there's only 1,000 of them, and there's 1 million fans. So that's what we're looking at, I guess. The people who are here early, and of course, if you're an Earnhardt fan, you're very lucky because you get to get it. You get early, and you get what one of your favorite people. So I'm going to pause it because otherwise I'll just ramble for about an hour, and I'll come back when it's at. I got my pack. Okay, I went over. There's two bids. One bid at 5,000 and another one at 5,100. So it's on its way. 3 more days of this. So very interesting. My guess is I'm going to say I can see it getting. I'm going to say 50,000. I got 3 days to do that, so we'll see. And okay, I'll be back. Okay, they've paused again. They're having a problem with the drop bonus issue, whatever that is. So I'll be back. Okay, they're moving again. It says it's still pausing. Or no, that was last update 27. That's why I had to change. But they're moving again, and the auction, it is up to 5,200. So 3 people have bid on it. Like I said, it's got 3 days, so there's going to be a lot more coming on that. And okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm coming up 1760, and I missed the drop for the engine. Not that I might have gotten one. There was 6 left when I got back in, but I went out to blow off the patio, and the neighbor caught me, the next door neighbor, and started talking to me. So when I got back in, but anyway, so they sold out. There was 100 of them, and they've already resold them for 1,200. One, two, that was for 1,300, 1,200, 1,300, 1,000. So they've resold about 7 of them so far. 1,100. Wow, he bought that for 300. Oh well, yeah, that was the drop. Okay, I'm almost up. Anyway, so that's a good flip. If you're not a Dale Earnhardt Jr. fan, some quick money. So let's see. There's 31 for sale out of the 100, and then they just start going up. 17. So we'll see what the highest one sells for. Let me go back over here. Okay, I'm going to be. I'll come back after I get my pack. Okay, I got my pack, and I went ahead and got back in line. I was only allowed to buy one. I was hoping I could buy at least 2 because I had enough for 2. So I'm going to try to get another pack. I'm 70,400. I was 24, so you're talking 90. There was 130 pack, 30,000. I should be able to get another one. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it, and I'll come back, and that's gonna probably take about a good hour. So, all right. Okay, the number froze up at 10,852, and it says here 32 packs left, which means I'm not going to get one. I thought everybody could only get one, but I think it went by your collector score. You could buy more if you had a higher collector score. That's the only thing that makes sense, but that's fine. Okay, so now I just got the one pack. So let's go open it. See if I can get out of here. Okay. The I think there's 4 moments in these packs. It's a very low percentage to get anything but a common, but if you don't play, you can't get one, right? Oh yeah, there's 4. Okay, now I learned something. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, see, these are all 4 commons. Something about the bottom, the color of it. Spaceman said there'd be ice cream. That will tell you. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, we got a common Nikola Vucevic, Chicago Bulls. Second one is common high mint DeMar DeRozan, if I said his name right. And here's the next one. Common 30. That's a good number. Jackson Hayes Dunk. See, I'll ask more for this number. I gotta look it up, but people like numbers like that for some reason. And the last one, 51,000. It's a high Cam Reddish. Okay. All right, not the greatest of packs, but it is what it is. And that auction is up to $7,400 for the Dale Earnhardt Jr. And tomorrow, if you have a Ron Gronkowski early access NFT, which you can still buy them on the market. In fact, let's go look and see what they're at. But or I'll make a video tonight of it. But if you have it starting tomorrow at 5, you got to have one by 3 p.m. tomorrow. At 5 p.m. you can start buying. I think it's depending on what level of card you got, you can buy as many as you can. And there's 16,600 of them. So once they're gone, they're gone. So that's tomorrow. And that's it. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.